year 2008, okay? It's a new year. I would like to see some new things. You know what I'm saying? On the other hand, I'm a little skeptical about some changes that may be made. I hope they do get made, but I don't know what's gonna come from this. You know? What I mean is that 2007 was the worst year ever, okay? And I'm getting ready to be 24 this year, okay? I'm getting ready to be 24. 23 years that I've been on this planet, 2007 had been the worst year ever, okay, for urban music. But before I jump into all of that, first I'm going to tell y'all cats out there the difference between rap and hip-hop, both urban and suburban, because a lot of y'all still don't have it in y'all brains housing groups yet. And I can't fathom why. Oh boy, I'm gonna just go ahead and break it down, okay? Now, the difference between hip-hop and rap is as simple as this, okay? Rap is commercialized nonsense, okay? It has rappers. Hip-hop has MCs. Everybody want to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can be a rapper, but it takes great skill and fatal flows to be an MC, okay? And, you know, your rhymes have to, you have to be on point, man. I'm talking about, look, man, people with real lyrical talent are not accepted. And it's a shame that a lot of people out there don't want to see, the true message that lies behind hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? You got cats out here like Bill O'Reilly and Don Imus. Those guys are perpetual souls, man. They really are. There's something wrong with those two guys, man. Always want to say, I'm tired of people misconstruing, hip-hop and rap and thinking that it's the same thing when it's not, man. Okay? Hip-hop has 4 elements, all right? 4 elements. There it is. Well, really, I think they have 5 elements, but here you go. You got graffiti. You have b-boying. You have DJing, MCing, and beatboxing is supposed to be the 5th element. Okay? I'm sure that a lot of people out there can vouch for me when they say that 2007, 2007 was probably the worst year ever for urban music, man. And that's real right there, man. I mean, rap is just so simplistic nowadays, man. Anybody can do it. It's a shame, man. I mean, oh, man. Somebody has to really hear me, man. All right? Now, I already went over the elements of hip-hop, and hip-hop is a culture, you know what I'm saying? Hip-hop is a culture for us to, pretty much help uplift each other and, have fun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in the mainstream media, screw the mainstream media. Man, I hate the mainstream media and these mainstream radio stations. Reason being is because they oversaturate the airwaves with BS, man. All the time. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop has subliminal messages, okay? Hip-hop has positive and subliminal messages. Where the hell is the message in Superman That Hoe? Where is it, man? Okay? Where is the message in that? You know what I'm saying? 2007, man, I think this is where it really started, where, oh my goodness, it all started off like January, February time frame with your boy Mims, okay? The first ringtone rapper, okay? And he had made This Is Why I'm Hot, okay? They played the hell out of that song, man, for like 6 months straight. So then they stopped playing him. I thought it was over, man. Especially when Common's album was getting ready to drop. Final Forever was the best album of 2007 in my eyes. But you know what? He didn't really get the airplay he should have. He had #1 for a little while, but he couldn't stay #1 because of all the nonsense. And then out of nowhere, oh, you! That came out of nowhere, man. Look, I'm not a hater, I'm a congratulator. I really want to congratulate Mims. I gotta congratulate you, Mims and Soulja Boy, for messing up urban music in 2007 and just disgracing the airwaves with this nonsense, man. Why isn't real hip-hop ever played? How come true subliminal MCs are not promoted, man? I mean, look, to all y'all guys out there, man, like, Ardent Agenda. I love Ardent Agenda. That's a new hip-hop group from Los Angeles, California, man. You know what I'm saying? People always talking about the 90s, talk about how I miss the 90s music and this, that, and the other. That's cool and everything. But that same authentic vibe that you heard back in the 90s is still here. Nas, you my man. But hip-hop is not dead, bro. It's not dead. It's underground, like it's in the grave, but, you know what I'm saying? It's not dead. You know, it's still there, man. It's still there. It's just not played on the radio, man. That's all. And then, like I said, there is a difference between rap and hip-hop. See, the thing about rap is, you know, rap back in the 90s, you know, I mean, back then even rap was good, okay? Rap was good back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop is always going to be good. Whether it's 90s, 80s, or 2000s, hip-hop is always going to be good, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to commend all those MCs out there who have a fervent desire to, you know, stay true to hip-hop and not, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not sell out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really just hope that this whole commercial thing is subdued this year in 2008, man, because this is a problem. And this is a problem that has to be rectified most decisively, okay? I'm so sick and tired of the nonsense that I'm freaking hearing on the radio, repetitively. I mean, all of them, okay, I already told y'all the elements in hip-hop, right, which is, you know, b-boying, graffiti, DJing, MCing, and beatboxing. Now, these are the elements of rap. Hoes, yachts, cribs, all these big chains, and you know what I'm saying, and all this materialistic, all this frivolous materialistic nonsense, man. That's all I ever hear on the radio, man. Repetitively, fools always talking about their materialistic resources, man. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't even elements, man. That's freaking crap that freaking heathens and cretins talk about, man. That's how I feel about the whole situation. I mean, you got real fly MCs out there like Jean Grey. She's a female MC, man. I love that lady, man. You got Immortal Technique. You got Ardent Agenda. You got who else? I mean, it's a lot. You have I hate it when I can't think, you know. I freaking mess myself up because I'm getting so mad just ranting over this right now. You got Panacea. Panacea is a group from D.C., man. That's a group from D.C. right there, man. They spit that real subliminal, you know, hip-hop is, you know, subliminal as well as political. And, you know, it's positive for the most part. But don't get me wrong, it's not always positive, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason being is because, like I said, you know, MCs spit that raw lyrical fire. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Eminem, for instance, okay? Eminem. He's not the most positive person in the world. He's really not. But man, he's so sick, you know, the lyrics that he spit is so sick that, you know, it's still on point, whatever it is he says. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know, a lot of these guys out here, you know, you just talking all this big money stuff, man. You're not a rapper. You a hustler. You're not an MC. You're definitely not an MC. You know what I'm saying? You're not a rapper either, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? You're just a hustler. You just want to make that money. That's pretty much all you are, man. You're just a hustler, man. You know what I'm saying? Panacea, Ardent Agenda, Jean Grey, Immortal Technique, Giroux, The Damager. You know what I'm saying? You got Shing02. You got a lot of MCs out here, man, who are not getting no radio play, and they need attention. That stuff needs to be played on the radio, man, because the stuff on the surface is an embarrassment, man. It really is. Please stop oversaturating the airways with this nonsense that I'm hearing constantly. I'm just so sick and tired of it, man. You know, this, like I said, this is 2008. This is a new year, man. You know, as a matter of fact, I have a list of some things that, you know, I would like to, you know, that I would like to touch up on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for instance, I mean, the party songs. People always saying things like, oh, okay, I like hearing something that I can dance to, whatever like that. Look, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with listening to party music. I like party music too. You know what I'm saying? Like this song by Redman that's playing right now in the background, called The Saga Continues. That's a good party song. I love party songs. But some of the parties, look, I can't fathom or even understand why some of y'all cats listen to some of these garbage party songs that's out. Like that song by Mims, This Is Why I'm Hot. Or that song, a two-step, and din. The beat is retarded and so is the lyrics, man. And that Soulja Boy craze. Why? What? Somebody please explain to me, man, because I don't understand it, man. Look, first of all, I love dancing, okay? To me, the dance is stupid and so is the song. It's a mockery. It ain't nothing but a mockery, man. It's a mockery to the art form of dance itself. Like I said, b-boying is one of the elements of hip-hop, man. I mean, come on, man. Do you always have to listen to a party song when you're in the car and everywhere you go? I love listening to party songs, like I said, but the thing about it is, I like most of the time, I like listening to things that's gonna make me think. Like Common and Nas, those are my favorite MCs of all time. You know, there ain't no such thing as a best MC, like Nas says, there ain't no best. You can have a favorite, but there ain't no best. Like that whole thing about Biggie or Tupac being the best and this, that, and the other. I'm gonna tell you something, okay? I never fell on that Biggie and Tupac bandwagon. I've never done that, all right? I never indulged myself in bandwagons ever in my life, okay? And, you know, like I said, I like to listen to things that make me think and, you know, help me enrich my mind. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of this garbage I'm hearing, like, who are some of the artists I can say right now? Look, I still love Nas, and I still love Common and a lot of underground artists that I was talking about earlier. But you got these other cats out here like Lil Boosie, Jibbs, Mims, Curtis Snitchy, St. Jackson is G, you snitch. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I can't even say G snitch because they done. They're done. Game freaking dismantled and tarnished all those fools' careers. Game literally slaughtered that whole unit. The only person that still has a leg to stand on, well, a nub of a leg to stand on, is Curtis Snitchy St. Jackson. He's the only person. And a little bit of people that like him, I don't know why. A little bit of fans he does have left are all brainwashed. There's something wrong with y'all, man. I've known about that dude since 1997. There ain't nothing none of y'all can tell me about him, especially y'all freaking male groupies who like this dude. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now, let me get back to, okay, I already told you about, you know, some of the urban folks who don't know the difference between hip-hop and rap, or whatever like that. Now, the suburban folks that do listen to rap, I can't stand a lot of y'all. Because a lot of y'all ain't never listened to rap or hip-hop a day in y'all life. And then y'all coming in talking about some, yeah, Eminem, he's the best rapper ever, and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 Eminem. Man, you just started listening to freaking hip-hop, so why are you saying Eminem is the best? Like I said earlier, I like Eminem. He spits that fire, you know? I mean, I don't like Curtis Snitchy St. Jackson, you know what I'm saying? But I love Eminem, and I always have. You know what I'm saying? But if you never really listen, you ain't even hear everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Redman, to me, is the black version of Eminem. He's sick. DMX, sick. And that's another thing. See, DMX, it ain't nothing wrong with making songs for the ladies either, you know what I'm saying? Because 50 Cent, he makes songs like Candy Shop and Amusement Park. Y'all, hood niggas don't listen to stuff like that. Excuse me for dropping an M-bomb, but hood cats don't listen to garbage like that, man. Candy Shop and Amusement Park, are you serious? Man, DMX, he gets real with his, you know what I'm saying, man? DMX is one of the best, you know, one of the most underrated too, even though he's the first rapper ever to have all 5 albums go, you know, multi-platinum, debut at #1. But, you know, songs like What These Chickens Want From a Nigga, or How's It Going Down, you know what I'm saying, from his first album. I'm politicking with this chicken, wonder if I'm a creeper, little hood rap from 35th named Tamika. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, real stuff, you know, DMX, he spits real stuff, man. 50, man, I don't know. I don't understand, man. I've known about this cat since 97. You know, the dude has sold out a lot, man. I've heard a lot of his underground stuff from back in the day, okay? Dude is whack, son, okay? And he can't go to no borough in New York except for old cop-infested Manhattan where his freaking safety's insured by the law. He can't go to no other borough because they want his head in New York, and that's the truth. I mean, look, I want to give a shout-out to Faded Holy Soldier. You know, you a funny dude, Faded Holy Soldier. I want to give a shout-out to you, man. You know, I want to shout out Super Young Legend. You know, a lot of these guys that's doing these rap rants. But, you know, a lot of y'all who are doing these rap rants, you know, or hip-hop rants, you know, stop misconstruing, you know, do your homework. Stop misconstruing rap and hip-hop, man. You got to differentiate the two. Okay, you really do. Okay, I mean, it's like if we urban folks could take the time out to exploit the differences between y'all music, whether it's, you know, rock and roll, the gothic, and you know, the heavy metal. I know the difference between all that. Stop saying it's that hip-hop that's causing all the violence and all that stuff. Stop freaking over-exaggerating and stop criticizing our music, man. It makes me mad. Don't take the music called hip-hop, okay, not that rap crap. I used to like rap back in the 90s, but I always like hip-hop, all right? Hip-hop is real. Rap sucks, but hip-hop is real, and it'll always be real. You know what I'm saying? Take the time out to explore the differences between our music if we do it. If we, you know, can take the time out to explore the differences in y'all music, okay? I'll be the utmost astonished and surprised if this year, you know, we see a big change on what's played on the radio. I really would. Oh, man. But yes, a lot of y'all suburban folks, you know, like I said earlier, Bill O'Reilly, you know, and that other guy, Don Imus, man, perpetual souls they are, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see the real mess. They only, you know, every time they talk about hip-hop, they always putting out some bad rap song and talk about, oh, it's this, them that's saying the bees and the hoes, this, that, and the other. But at the same time, you got these other, you know, business owners who's, you know, hiring some of these rappers and saying, hey, man, I'm going to tell you like this, man. You can't, you know, sing about no positivity or anything like that. I don't want no positivity. I want you to sing about bees and hoes. And they say, like Faye the Holy Soldier said, if you don't sing about bees and hoes and other materialistic nonsense, you know, I don't want you here. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want none of that subliminal, political, positive stuff. I don't want, you know, people who are real lyrical sound, like I said before, are not accepting this a daggone shame. You know what I'm saying? You know, those are guys that's making, making a lot of these guys look stupid, man. Boy, I mean, and that's another thing. Stop blaming the South, y'all. A lot of y'all gotta stop blaming the South for why hip-hop, I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of garbage that's coming out is from the South, but y'all have to stop blaming the South, man. The South has a lot of good artists. I mean, I have a list right here. I listen to these guys all the time. I mean, come on. You got Little Brother, you got Scarface, you got Outkast, the Dungeon Family. I mean, you know, Field Mob. I don't care what nobody says. I like Field Mob. I mean, some people just released the wrong singles. I like Field Mob. You know what I'm saying? I like Zero. I like UGK. Their new album, that album they made last year, I can listen to that whole freaking album without skipping no tracks. UGK, you know, and you know, Petey Pablo. Petey Pablo's first album was real good. Okay, it was on that real hip hop tip. But well, there's no such thing as real hip hop. My fault. There's no such thing as real hip hop. Hip hop is hip hop, and it's always real. Hip hop is real. There's no such thing as real hip hop because hip hop is real. All right. That rap crap is just, I can't stand rap. I'm sick of rap. I hate rappers, but I love you MCs out there. Like I said before, they have a fervent desire, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, continue to uplift hip-hop and, you know, and be real and be true with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the South, there's cats from the South, from the West, you know, the East, all over the place. Like I said, Art and Agenda, Art and Agenda is from Los Angeles, and I'm telling everybody out there, man, all you real hip-hop heads, that's the duo y'all need to be anticipating this year. Panacea, Art and Agenda, you know what I'm saying, Jean Grey. I mean, Ninth Wonder, his albums are hot. I like Ninth Wonder, man. He has a whole lot of, you know, a combination of northern artists, southern artists who take hip-hop seriously. You know what I'm saying? Shingo too, he's an Asian rapper. And it's a shame that a lot of them cats over there in Asia, okay, take hip-hop way more serious than a lot of us Americans over here. And I'm sick of y'all rappers out there claiming hip-hop. Stop claiming hip-hop when in fact you just rap, okay? Stop claiming hip-hop. You're not hip-hop at all. Okay, Mims? Soulja Boy? Lil Bootsy, Gucci Mane? Stop claiming hip-hop, man. Snitchy Scent. Stop claiming hip-hop. Stop making my music look bad. It's cats like y'all who just, you know what I'm saying? Look, right now, man, it's too early in the year right now, so, you know, it's a lot, it's enigmatism that's floating around in the air right now because nobody knows what's going to happen. It's too early in the year. What I'm saying is I would like to see a change, man. Screw the freaking radio, man. Turn the radio off, okay? Turn the radio off. All right, that's my motto. Turn the radio off, because all they do is play nonsense, and it's poisoning all these kids' minds. And all of y'all are feeding into this nonsense, man. I mean, oh man, I cannot withstand. My ears cannot withstand the crap. And what's up with what is up with the fake gangsters around here, man? Like how I said earlier, 50 Cent. You know, these suburban folks, they don't want to think he gangster. You know what I'm saying? Rolling around with these G-Unit tank tops and, you know, drinking vitamin water and thinking it's gangster. You never even listened to hip hop or rap a day in your life. The only reason why you listen to 50 Cent is because you found out that he was under who? Who? Eminem. I swear, man, back in the day, man, just as long as, you know, you were under Shady Records, you could be a goldfish. Just as long as you under Shady Records, you could sell. What about the underrated artist that's in Shady Records? Like Obi Trice. When his Bottoms Up album comes out, I will be getting it. He's an MC, alright? I like Obi Trice. Snitchy Cent, come on, man. I'm sick and tired of fake gangsters, man. Y'all guns don't come on until they say lights, camera, action. Y'all ain't nothing but studio thugs, and it's studio thugs like y'all who make internet thugs. Internet thugs are born now because of y'all. And what's up with all these young cats, you know, their fingers intertwined in some gang sign madness, man? What is up with all that? I mean, y'all be talking about party music. To me, when it comes to party music, nobody can do it better than the West Coast anyway. That's how I feel about it. The West Coast always, to me, had the best party songs. I'm sorry, that's just me. I mean, let me see. What else? What are some other things that I wanted to touch up on? Like I said, I have myself a list right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I just look these deep, unique, subliminal messages, okay? That's what hip-hop is really all about. And about your MC skills. Like I said, it's not always positive, but they're not talking about, you know, they're not going to go out and really kill somebody unless you're just stupid, okay? MCs, man, you have MCs that battle each other, and when they battle, they right there in each other's face. It's not like he's talking trash on the record, talking about what he's gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, it's just for freaking entertainment, man. But that's that rap crap, and rap gives hip-hop a bad name. It's like hip-hop just probably sat on the toilet one day, took a dump, and rap came out, or crap. Right, Fade the Holy Soldier, these rappers and these crappers. There's another guy who I like to shout out on YouTube. It's, he has like a Japanese name, and he did a rap on reggaeton. He has like a Japanese name. I don't remember what old boy's name was, but man, I commend you, man. I saw that you had the Black Moon album, their very first album. You're right. Everybody should have Black Moon's album. They should have their their second album too, Lunar Eclipse. I mean, another MC that I'm listening to right now that's real deep, he's from Prince George's County, Maryland, man. Prince George's County, Maryland, man. We've been waiting a long time to have an artist come out. You know what? His name is Substantial. Substantial, I love you, man, for putting it down. For those of you who don't know about Prince George's County, Maryland, Prince George's County, Maryland has, you know, a couple nicknames like Pretty Girls County, Packin' Gangsters County, you know, Chocolate County, Black County, only because it's a predominantly black county for the most part. It really is, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, now, I already touched on the suburban folks, on, you know, who listen to hip-hop, and the suburban folks who don't listen to hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? You urban folks that listen to hip-hop or rap, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be learning the difference too, okay? Y'all do, man. Because a lot of y'all are calling all this crap out here hip-hop, when in fact it's really not. Like some of y'all cats out there saying, what may be hip-hop to me may not be hip-hop to you. That's nonsense, bro. You can't even tell me the freaking 5 elements of hip-hop. But yet you know what it is? Come on, man. Female MCs are very scarce too, man. You know, whatever happened to, you know, girls like Moni and Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah, you know. I mean, one of my favorite female MCs, like I said earlier, is Jean Grae. But you know who else I liked before she sold out? Shawnna. Shawnna's first album was on that real hip-hop tip. She even redid MC Light's song. She redid MC Light's song called The Kid This One Here For Me in My City. That album was all hip-hop, man. Dang, Shawnna, what happened to you, baby? I still love you, girl. What? Huh?
What about Eve, man?
Eve? Oh, man. Eve, what happened to you, girl? I mean, when you first came out, you were so hardcore, you know what I'm saying? But now, you so poppy and bubblegummy, man. All this cotton candy bubblegum crap got to go, man. You know what I'm saying? I like hardcore stuff, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to hardcore, I don't think nobody can do it like my man DMX, man. And that's real. You know, my man the vocalist from Ardent Agenda said, you ain't gotta have the talent, you just gotta have a look. You ain't gotta have a verse, you just gotta have a hook. You know what I'm saying? That's all you really hear nowadays. You ain't gotta write a song, you just gotta have a beat. You know what I'm saying? That's not hip hop, man. That's not what it's supposed to be about, man. damn, like I said before, it's a culture, man. It's a freaking culture for us to have fun and, you know what I'm saying, and uplift each other, man. I don't care if you white, I don't care if you black, you know, Latin, Anglo-Saxon, I don't care what you are, man. This stuff is real, man. Let me see, what are some other things that I would like to touch up on right quick, man? I mean, like I said, man, a lot of these rappers out here, man, that, you know, like I said, the fake gangsters, they the ones that's giving hip-hop a bad name, okay? There's nothing wrong with, you know, with a whole lot of vulgarity, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just don't use it too freaking much, you know what I'm saying? Because Najee, he curses, Common, he curses, but they don't curse like that, you know what I'm saying? Like Fade the Holy Soldier, man, you my man, I know you like the 90s and everything, but there's a lot of guys out here today, man, that still has that, you know, that same authentic vibe that, you know, that you like. You know, I mean, hip-hop ain't the only music I listen to, though. I'm versatile. I listen to a whole lot of stuff. I like Japanese anime music from VHS. I gotta let you know, you know what I'm saying? I love the Samurai Champloo soundtrack, you know, the Dragon Ball Z soundtrack, Ninja Scroll, you know what I'm saying? You know, I like a lot of the anime soundtracks that's out there, man. You know, Gravion, Godana, a lot of that stuff, you know? And, you know, I listen to Latin music, not reggaeton. You know, I like my salsa, my merengue, and bachata. But let's get back to the situation at hand here. I don't mean to get off. That's a whole nother rant altogether, you know. But, you know, I like, you know, MCs that spit real stuff, you know, whether it's talking about how corrupt and genocidal our government is, or just talking about, just, the pressures of this world, you know what I'm saying, the pressures of their lives, you know, just real deep, subliminal, and unique messages, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see hip-hop. Hip-hop is not played on the radio, just to let y'all know. I mean, Common was played a couple of times, but, you know, hip-hop to me is not played on the radio, y'all, ever. It's really not. At least nowadays, it's not. Matter of fact, 2003 was the last time I really listened to the radio. Ever since '03, I haven't really been listening to the radio like that, because they play the same bullcrap repetitively over and over again, man. Dang. I mean, those fools that's on there playing this garbage, they ain't DJs, man. They ain't DJs. DJs is part of hip-hop culture, man. I don't know what the heck y'all are, but y'all sure ain't DJs, man. And stop kissing up to a lot of these dudes, man. These cats, man, like I said, man, rap actually used to be good back in the 90s. Hip-hop was always good. 90s, 80s, present time, whatever. There's a lot of artists out there that y'all need to look up on who are real good, okay? Stop bashing hip-hop, you suburban folks that just like to listen to rock, whatever like that, because I don't bash rock, I don't bash gothic, I don't bash none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? As demonic as that stuff could be, you know what I'm saying? Kids committing suicide and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, but nobody ever wants to capitalize on, you know, how detrimental rock music could be. But you know what? It's all good, though. They don't need to. Nobody needs to blame music. They need to be blaming the parents. It all comes back to the freaking parents, man, like Eminem said. And they blame it on Maryland and the heroin. Where were the parents at? You know what I'm saying? Parents need to stop looking after these rappers, MCs, these rock stars, or whoever it is. They need to stop looking after them to raise their kids, man. It's the parents, man. I mean, it doesn't matter how much I rant about this. I really don't think we're going to see any, you know, drastic changes, man. I'm hoping that we will. But, you know, for right now, like I said, it's just, you know, there's a lot of enigmatism going on right now. It's unpredictable, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going to happen. You know? That song that Common made, I used to love it. Hip-hop. I mean, it's like the man must be psychic or something, because a lot of stuff that he was talking about in that video came to life so fast. 2007 was the worst year ever for urban music, man. All the hip-hop is underground. You know, real hip-hop ain't played on the radio. Common had the best album of 2007 as far as, the mainstream radio goes, because, you know, they ain't gonna play, you know, other real artists, like I said, Arden, Agenda, or Panacea. That's who needs to be on the freaking radio. You know what I'm saying? My girl Jean Grey, you know, Substantial, Immortal Technique, Jeru, the Damager, you know, I mean, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Wu-Tang Clan, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here who need to be played. Lupe Fiasco. Lupe Fiasco had the best album of '06 in my eyes. Come on, man. People just don't want to listen to nothing real nowadays. I swear, man. It ain't just all about a big party, man. I like the party just as much as the next man, but like I said, the lyrics got to be on point, man. The lyrics have to be good, man. That's all I'm saying, man. I like hearing, you know, sick lyrics, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, coincide with the beat, or, you know, it's more to it than a beat, man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to do with talent. It's all about playing a freaking game nowadays, man. A lot of these cats out here ain't got no talent. It's too simplistic, man. There are no prerequisites, y'all. There are no prerequisites whatsoever to get into the game. It's so easy. You know what? If I wanted to make a song, you know what it would be? Put my drink down. Put my drink down. You know how, you know, dog, I guarantee you I get radio play all day. I can see right now, put my drink down, put my drink down. You ain't buy that drink, God bought that drink. Man, your breath stank. You better, you know what I'm saying, dog? Come on, man. I could do that, man. Y'all are rappers, man. Y'all never be MCs. And like I said, everybody want to be a rapper. Okay? Everybody want to be a rapper. But y'all never be MCs, man. Anybody can be a rapper. Like I said, it takes great skill. Okay? Fatal flows, and you know, a gift, man, a phenom to be an MC. But don't get me wrong, some rappers could graduate into MCs, you know what I'm saying? Like you start off as a rapper, but then you're an MC, you know? I've seen that happen. A lot of people have changed, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but Lord have mercy. All I'm saying is I would like to see a change. I would like to see people stop bitching over hip-hop talking. You know, people like Don Iverson, Bill O'Reilly, you know, talking nonsense about hip-hop, saying hip-hop, hip-hop. No, separate the two, differentiate the two. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you can't even blame rap. You can't blame no kind of music, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the suburban folks, stop thinking that Eminem is the freaking best rapper ever. Please. Or best MC. He's not a rapper, he's an MC, man. I like Eminem. I love Eminem. Alright? But he is not the best. Y'all gotta stop saying. Y'all ain't never listened to rap, don't know nothing about hip hop. But all y'all know is that Eminem is the best because I mean, Eminem even admitted it. He said it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out why I sell so much. I mean, come on, man. I feel like I'm the black version of Redman. I spit sick stuff just like Redman. He said if I was black, I knew I wouldn't get as much record sales as I'm getting now. You know, the man was keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, homie? You feel me?
It's true.
Now you feel me.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much the reason why, you know, the radio sucks nowadays. You know, the music sucks because they oversaturate the airwaves with this nonsense, you know? And you know what I'm saying? I mean, for the most part, I can't think of anything else that I could touch up on. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, my rant is done. I know it was a little bit too long. Hopefully YouTube will let me go past the 10, you know, the 10 minutes or whatever like that. But do you have anything else you want to discuss or cover on this topic, man?
Nah, man. I think you already said what needs to be said.
I mean, like, you know, I'm sorry that all y'all out there in YouTube land had to hear that horrible opening with Mims. You know, music is my savior. With a name like that. Jibs, Mims, all these Youngs, all these Lils, you know, like Lil Wayne, I really ain't got a problem with Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? If you would have told me a couple years back, like back in '99, and one day I was going to like Lil Wayne, I would have laughed in your face and called you a liar, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't stand Lil Wayne back in the 90s. 2004 and 2005, I saw a promise for Lil Wayne. That's when I started, you know, kind of, you know, his lyrics, man, you know, they... out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying? He stepped his game up. But, okay, before any of y'all quote me on that, I'll let y'all know right now.
It was only for the Carter 1.
It was only, yeah, that was it. Anything else after the Carter 1? And maybe, you know, maybe after the Carter 2, man.
No, Carter 2 only had a couple of songs. After that whole album, that whole album he could have kept to himself. I'm just being real.
I don't bump Lil Wayne like how the average Flo Joe out here in Prince George's County does, you know what I'm saying? That's all they ever do. That's all you ever hear. It's Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne. Like I said, I ain't got a problem with him. He ain't the problem, you know what I'm saying? I believe Curtis Snitchy St. Jackson's the problem, and he hating on Lil Wayne. Why you hating on him? You got all that freaking money. Everybody was talking about your freaking groupie male friends always talking about all this money you got and this, that, and the other. Oh, 50 got money, he don't need. Okay. Then stop hating on Lil Wayne, man. Stop blaming hip-hop people for this nonsense that's going on. Stop blaming rap. Stop blaming rock. Okay? Blame the people's parents. Blame corporate America. Blame these freaking radio stations because they're the ones that's playing the garbage. Okay? Sheesh. My man, what's his name? Throw some D's on him. What the heck was he saying? A rich boy? Rich boy? Oh, look, I remember the first time I heard that song, he wasn't even saying that. He said the same thing like 3 times. All I heard was, knick, knack, patty, whack, give it dog a Cadillac. Knick, knack, patty, whack, give it dog a Cadillac. Throw some D's on him, just bought a Cadillac. Dog, are you serious? Dog, stop tarnishing hip-hop and stop dismantling hip-hop and stop representing it. Just say you a rapper and you represent rap. Okay, because you're not an MC and you're not hip-hop. And you know what? That's all I got to say about that, man. God bless y'all. Good night.